Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am Jamesia Jonay. We're going to get started in a second. I'm live here on Instagram, also live on YouTube by way of Zoom. So just give me a second to make sure everything is in decency and order. I said I was going to start giving fives and tens, right? So I'm going to okay, we're going to get started in a second. I'm live here on Instagram. Also, live. All right, we are ready to go. I am live. Who am I? I am Jamesia Jonay, the wealth creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. Wealth looks differently to different people. Some people look at wealth and they want to see a Bentley, they want to see a Ferrari, they want to see $1 million mansions and different things like that, right? But for some people, wealth can be very quiet. They may have a great stock portfolio, they may have great life insurance policies, and that's what we'll be talking about today. They may have tons of real estate investments and live a very simple life. I just happened to watch a video that was posted on TikTok. I want to say it was on TikTok, and there was an interviewer riding around with Jeff Bezos. This was back when Jeff Bezos was worth around $8 to $10 billion at that time. And the interviewer says, "So you're worth about $8 to $10 billion, Jeff Bezos?" Is like, "Yeah, that's right." And he's like, "So I'm asking that question to ask you, why are we in a Honda?" And Jeff Bezos' response was, "It's a good car," right? So wealth is not always going to be something that people display or have out on display. That's not wealth. For me, wealth is a determinant of how many days, how long can you go without trading time for money and still have income coming in, right? How long can you go without trading time for money and still have income coming in? Wealth is also, to me, when the passive income covers all liabilities, right? So money that we haven't worked for covers our liabilities. We may have 10 cents left, a nickel, a quarter at the end of that, but the point is our liabilities are covered by passive income, right? So just wanted to give that because I think that sometimes when people hear the word wealth, they're thinking diamonds, gold, jewelry, all of these flashy things that they can see. My goal is to help individuals realize how they can utilize entrepreneurship, real estate, and life insurance to help build their portfolios and create wealth. So today, I'm going to give you 5 and 5. It's actually 6, but one of them is already known. It's not a secret. So I'm going to give you 5 little known ways that life insurance can protect your family, right? 5 little known ways that life insurance can protect your family. But for those of you watching this on YouTube, it says 6 ways life insurance can protect your family. The first way is a given, right? It pays for funeral costs, right? GoFundMe was not intended to be a resource for funerals and burials, right? GoFundMe was created to help entrepreneurs raise seed money for their endeavors. But GoFundMe platform, people are able to use it for whatever they want, right? The catch is, though, I want to say GoFundMe takes about 30%. So if your goal is to raise $10,000, you have to overshoot that goal. Because if you raise 10,000, GoFundMe is taking 30%. That's 7,000. You still need an additional $3,000, right? So you always need to overshoot your goal, your target goal, by at least 30 to 40% to take care of the GoFundMe fees and then any taxes that you're going to have to pay on that money. You're going to have to pay taxes on that money, right? That money is not free money. But when it comes to life insurance, the main purpose of life insurance is a death benefit. An individual passes away, that life insurance pays out. It can cover those funeral costs. Not only that, it might be able to cover, if you're wealthy, estate taxes, and it may be able to cover debt or other things that a loved one may leave behind if they had assets, right? So the first thing is covering funeral costs, but we already knew that, right? So we're going to get into the 5 little known ways that life insurance can protect you and your family. Jamese, I don't have a family. I don't have kids. I'm single. I don't plan on having children. I'll probably never marry. So this doesn't make sense for me. I don't need life insurance, right? This doesn't make sense for me. I don't need it. I don't have a family. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I have something for you. First, I said I got something. I have something for you, right? Stay tuned. I have something for you. You can use life insurance to pay off your bills. Yes, I said that right. To pay off your bills. There are life insurance policies that have cash value attached to them. That cash value can be accessed and that money can be used if there's money there to help you pay your bills, right? A little thing that comes with the dresses that sticks out sometimes that can help you pay your bills, depending on how your policy is structured. But this would require you to have a permanent life insurance policy. This is not something that you can do with a term life insurance policy. There are benefits to having permanent life insurance, okay? So first way, little known, you can use this to pay off your bills. Second way, outstanding debt, right? Same scenario, cash value policy. You have this money sitting in your policy. This money is building up. You have some outstanding debt. You can go to your policy, pull that money out, pay off that debt. You're not paying taxes on that money that you pulled out from that policy, and the debt is paid off, right? Win-win situation. And that money, yes, it was your money, but you're paying your premium every month, or you're paying your premium annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, however your payments are set up. And when you were making your premium payments, a portion of that went into a cash bucket for you that was also growing some sort of compound interest. So you have been making money by simply insuring yourself with a life insurance policy. You've been making money. And then you can access that money and use that money to pay your bills. You can pay off outstanding debt. You can do something I did. I didn't use the money. Actually, I did. I borrowed money or pulled money to pay my bills after I had my son. I also pulled money to invest in real estate. My real estate seed money came from my life insurance policy. I got a life insurance policy at age 21. At 34, when I purchased my first piece of property, my down payment, that money that I needed, it came from my life insurance policy, right? Came from my life insurance policy. Third little known way that life insurance can be used to protect your family. The money can be used to continue a family business, right? Loved one passes away, no money can replace a loved one. But there's no way out of this thing, right? There's only one way. Oh, I said there's no way. There's only one way out of this thing. None of us have figured out how to get out alive. So let's say there's a family business. I have a life insurance policy. It's a considerable amount of payout that will be there. That money can be used to help continue a family business, cover the expenses, save a family business, right? When you think about corporations, anybody watching this, if you work for a corporation, the corporation has a life insurance policy on the CEO. The corporation has a life insurance policy on the CFO. The corporation has a life insurance policy on the key men in that organization, that if those key men or women were to leave that organization, pass away for whatever reason, the corporation would be, what's the word I'm looking for? The corporation would be compensated for that loss. because they are losing an asset to their company. We are an asset to our families and our households, right? Okay, we are an asset to our family and our households. Fourth way, life insurance can be used to protect you and your family. You're watching this live, you may be watching the replay. Do me a favor, put a 4. Put a 4 in the comment section. Should have been asking y'all to do this. Put a 4 in the comment section. You can also ask questions. Fourth way, press the like button, press the love button, press the share button, say hello, right? Fourth unknown way that life insurance can be used to protect your family. It can be used to pay education costs. You are a parent, you have a child, the younger the child is, the better. So if you're watching this and you have not started your family, you're thinking about one day starting a family, consider life insurance. We just had a training on a 529 versus a permanent life insurance policy, like an index universal life policy for kids, right? You can use it to pay educational expenses. There is a mortgage loan officer I work with, one of her good friends. Her friend's parents used a life insurance policy to cover her educational expenses. Life insurance is not just about death. The first thing I mentioned was that it can help protect your family by paying funeral costs, right? You don't have to utilize GoFundMe, have a chicken dinner, beg, borrow. But there are other ways. So the first thing we mentioned was paying funeral costs. Second thing I mentioned, using that money to pay off bills. You may find yourself in a financial bind. You've been paying your life insurance policy, your permanent life insurance policy, the last 10, 15 years. You can go to that policy more than likely and pull out some cash, depending on how you've been funding the policy and how that money has been growing compound interest. Also can pull that money to pay off some outstanding debt that you may have. You can continue a family business. I use an example for me of using it for real estate investing, right? So life insurance can help you protect your family in so many ways. We mentioned financing your children's education. Last thing is number 5, the 5 unknown, little known way that life insurance can protect your family. The 5th little known way that life insurance can protect you and your family is that it can protect your spouse's retirement plan. My mother, licensed life insurance agent as well. She also has her health license, right? She has had conversations, and I've seen tax preparers have conversations with people. Sometimes when we're older, when older people decide to marry, depending on the type of retirement plan they have, Social Security, their benefits, because they marry, it may increase their income, which may decrease or eliminate some of the benefits that they receive. So oftentimes individuals will choose not to marry because it will impact the benefits that they receive. Now, specifically the elderly. If you're young and you marrying is going to impact benefits that you receive, I'm not here to judge. What I am here to say is let's talk about and explore some options and ways that you can make some additional government services, right? So how does it allow you to protect your spouse's retirement plan? Life insurance policies are a private contract between the owner and the insurance company. So the cash that's in your cash value life insurance policy, that money does not have to be reported, allocated, or included in any type of tax information. When we pull money from that life insurance policy, because I said I had something for you, right? If you are single, don't have any children, don't have a husband, yes, life insurance can still be for you because you can use the money to pay off debt. You can use the money to pay off bills. You can use the money to start businesses. You can use the money to invest in real estate. But the policy can also be set up to be a part of your retirement plan. You can have a policy set up that when you turn 65, it's paying you $50,000 a year, $75,000 a year, $100,000 a year. Because when it's all said and done, when we pass away, you're not looking to leave any money behind. So you properly protected yourself for the just in case. Now that you're in your golden years, you're able to use that money as a part of a retirement plan. And so when you pass away, there should be enough left to properly funeralize you and bury you, but you're not leaving hundreds of millions or whatever dollars behind for others. Or you're single, you're not having kids, don't plan to get married. You could always leave the money to an educational institution of your choice. You can give it to charity, etc. But it can be used for a retirement plan. But how does this help with the spouse? Again, when I pull that money, so let's say I marry someone and I'm getting money every year from my life insurance policy, that is not taxable income. I'm not claiming that income. I don't have to claim that income. I'm not going to receive a statement for that income. So that's income coming into our household that's not going to impact my spouse or my own retirement benefits that I have outside of that. If I have retirement benefits outside of that, that are dependent upon the government, like Social Security, things of that nature, right? However, by the time myself, and especially some of you all that are younger than I, get to that age, Social Security probably won't be around. We are currently funding people like my parents who are, 60 plus, who are retired, getting their Social Security benefits. I think now you got to be 62 and a half to get your Social Security benefits. My father is in his early 70s, so he's been getting his benefits for a few years. We're funding their Social Security. So the money that we're putting in is going to them, right? So I am Jamesia Jonay. I don't want to hold you too long. I'm dedicated to giving 5 and 10 bite-sized pieces. It don't take a long time, right? It doesn't take a long time. So I gave you actually 6 ways life insurance can protect your family, but 5 out of those 6 ways are little known, right? So just to recap, number 1, you can protect your family because that money in the life insurance policy will cover funeral costs. Second way, it can help you pay bills. Third way, it can help you pay down debt. Fourth way, it can help you continue a family business or start a business. Fifth way, it can help you to fund your child or your children's educational expenses. And if they don't go to school, that's fine. The money is still there. It's your money. You can do what you want to do with it. They don't have to go to school, right? They may decide they want to invest in real estate or start a business. And then the final way, number 6, but the 5th little known way, is that it can help protect your spouse's retirement income or any issues with retirement or government benefits that some elderly people are in position to receive. So I am Jamesia Jonay, the Wealth Creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. Press the like button, press the love button, press the share button. Feel free to slide in my inbox. I am a licensed life insurance agent in the state of Illinois and about 15 other states across the U.S. It is nothing for me to get licensed in the state that you are in, but just starting out, let's have a conversation. My goal is not to sell you anything. My goal is to educate you. My goal is to find out what your needs are and what your goals are. And we can figure out together if I have a solution for you that makes sense, right? So feel free to slide in my inbox, hit the link in my bio. You can schedule a consultation with me. You can go to my website. That's the link that's in my bio. My website is simply my name, JamesiaJonay.com, right? Not the easiest name to spell, but I'm Jamesia Jonay on all social media platforms. If you Google me, I will come up, right? Would love to have a consultation with you in person in the Chicagoland area. We can sit down together. We can also connect via Zoom, specifically if you're in Texas or Indiana or Wisconsin or Ohio, Alabama, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, just to name a few of the states that I am licensed in. but I could be licensed in all 50 states if need be. I am Jamesia Jonay. I hope you got some value from this. Hope you learned something from this. Don't hoard the information, share the information. The best position that you can put yourself in is to give because it also puts you in position to receive. Have an awesome, awesome day.